What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's vlog. It is May the 1st. Can you believe it? It's May. It's the 5th month of 2019. Where in the hell have the last 5 months gone? It's ridiculous. It seems like Christmas just went like that. Then baby Aurora has been born. It's mental. I mean, I remember sitting there with the kids when we revealed the Disney World vacation that we're going to next year. I remember the kids turning around and saying, oh my god, it's ages away. But that just shows you that was almost 2 months ago, that time really does fly. It flies especially quick when you're having fun. And we've been having a bit of fun last night and a bit of fun today with Sarah. I didn't realise how funny it is to go downstairs when the baby monitors are still on and get as close as you can to the monitor and fart down it so that it goes into the living room. So without no prior warning, there's just this noise that comes out of the other baby monitor. That's how I entertain my days when I'm not at the office. Speaking of which, I'm just on my way to school. Once I've been to school, we're going to call over to the office, me and the kids, because I have got an absolute rake of stuff to get through today. And I know the naysayers out there will say, he says that all the time. Well, that's a good thing really, isn't it, that I say it all the time, because that means that I am constantly busy, which I am. So I fixed the FET tank for the resin printer last night, so that's going to be going back into the resin printer because it's got to immediately start printing. It's doing a Hellboy gun. It's at like 1/5, well, sorry, it's half sized. It's half sized, then half a little bit. Then I just, while we were at a show in Manchester for the Love of Sci-Fi, I got talking to one of the garrisons, the Sentinel Squad, and I provide some of the stuff for the Sentinel Squad and some other garrisons as well around the UK. And one of the guys that I got speaking to there, Jack, his little brother is going to be dressed up as a Mandalorian, which is a bounty hunter. So he's going to need a smaller Boba Fett jetpack. So I'm going to be setting that for thing tonight or early tomorrow morning. But apart from that, I've also got the replacement hot end for the Copymaster 400. That's going to be going on, so that printer will start printing. I also received a box full of black PLA today. I've gone back to using the zero filament because the other one wasn't reliable enough. It was snapping all the time, so I know the zero stuff's really good. And then I've also got in the boot all the stuff that Sarah's took pictures of. I took pictures of all of the new stuff that we've got, so that'll be on eBay tonight. It'll also be on the website at weekend and also on Etsy as well, and Amazon. So there's loads to get done when I go over there, but it's all good. And I've also ordered as well the little mini Wanhao, the Wanhao i3 Mini. The hot end fan failed on it. It's like a year and a half old, like a year and a half old. So these things happen, but it was an absolute nightmare to get hold of it. But Technology Outlet have come to the rescue for once, and they've no, I know I give Technology Outlet a lot of grief, but they at least had the decency this time to not try and charge me for the new hot end on the printer that wasn't even 6 months old. They sent me a brand new one out, and then also they've sorted me a deal out for the fan. Excuse me. Basically, the fan on it, it's got like 1/2 meter of wire, and you can't find them anywhere with that length of wire on them. So basically what we've done is we've gone to Technology Outlet, or I did this morning, and said, look, is there any chance you've got an Wanhao i3 Mini fan? And Tim, the owner of Technology Outlet, said, yeah, I've got a few here. I said, brilliant. So I've just ordered those. Always get an extra one as well, just in case you need it. Top tip. I haven't this time, but if you find anything like that hard to find, always make sure you get another one, just in case it happens again. So apart from that, Sarah's at home. She's with the baby, she's with Vanellope. She's just tidying up the mess that I made when we were taking the pictures. And yeah, today, May the 1st, is officially started.
82 kilometers later.
Alright, so I just got over to the office. I'm about to leave. Well, I haven't just got over to the office. Alright guys, I'm about to leave the office. I've been here for the last 2 hours with the kids. Got Oscar, Alfie and Porsche here with me. I had to come in. I was hoping to replace the new hot end on the Copymaster 400, but I just haven't had time, unfortunately. I've been setting other prints off, getting 4 international parcels ready. These are almost ready. These are the sum up card readers. Literally can't print these fast enough. That is no joke. I cannot print them fast enough, so I think I would have a break on them. I know it's a bit difficult turning money down, but I need to get bigger orders out, unfortunately. So I might have a break on them, I don't know yet. If I don't, I'm gonna have to set them up on a different printer, because this Anycubic Chiron shouldn't really be printing them. I'm only putting it on there because it can print 4 at a push. I could probably get 9 on it, but it'd take 2 days. But it's worth it in the long run, but it isn't, if you get what I mean. If I didn't have as many rifles and bigger items, then I probably would do that. Maybe down the line, if things start to ease off a bit, or I can get a foothold on it, or I'm actually thinking of moving into bigger premises by the end of this year. Either next door, if you could do it, be cheap enough, or I will go to like a proper warehouse unit, which will probably work out better, because I'm hoping by the end of this month that I'll have a CNC machine so I can start doing acrylic plastic. That means I could do stands and stuff like that, like this. So we'll be able to laser cut acrylic, and then we'll be able to bend it, and we'll be able to manipulate it. We'll also be able to laser engrave it as well. The CNC machine I want isn't that expensive, but obviously I've got overheads of the rent here because eBay's been holding the money. I'm in arrears with the rent, which he's fine with, but I'm not fine with it. I'm not comfortable with it. I've also got overheads as well with the holiday payment. We've got like 4 weeks before we fly, which is next year, but what we're doing is we're going to put it all into an account, and then we're just going to pay it all next year in one go, I think, because it would feel a bit better doing that, because there's always that element of, well, what if it gets to it and we're like £2,000 down? If it's £2,000 down, then we could probably renegotiate with somebody else and then fly out with somebody else. But I assure you, that's not going to happen. Not at all. I'm just looking outside because I thought somebody was outside then, like a wagon. It's not, because the traffic's that busy. It's stopping outside. So I'm going to go nip home now and see Sarah. She'll be doing thumbnails for the YouTube channel. I'm going to try and get a stranglehold on these vlogs as well over the next couple of days, because even though everybody tells us on the premiere that the vlogs are fine, everything else, they're not. We know they're not. So we're going to try and get a foothold on them. We're going to sit down tonight early, we're going to have a talk about it, see what we could do, because we're looking back at the older vlogs and they were amazingly better. So also, the Anycubic Photon over here as well, it's back print in resin now, which is fantastic, but I'll show you how small this thing can print. So this is Hellboy's gun in miniature form, and it actually works. You can see there, the front clips down, it's got the barrel inside it. This is the detail, the level of detail that this printer is capable of doing. It is absolutely stunning. So the guy that wanted this was too small. It was his mistake. He wanted it at half scale, and he sent it me across and said he wanted it at 0.25% scale, which is basically that. So it's currently printing now the part that he wants anyway. In fact, it's in there curing under the UV lamp. So yeah, I'm gonna get home. I'm gonna go and have my tea, which Sarah's doing spaghetti bolognese tonight, homemade by the way, and I'm looking forward to it.
Later that same evening.
Alright guys, so I'm back home now from the office, and we've had a visitor. So the vlog has been saved today by the one and only Rachel. So I was going to go and sit on the couch with her in the corner, but I thought no, because she's that way inclined that she'd take it the wrong way. So I thought I'd let Sarah go and sit with her, and then she can keep you abreast, no pun intended, on what's been going on in her wonderful, amazing life. You're getting some teeth, aren't you?
Yeah.
New teeth, amongst other things.
Hi guys, and welcome to this vlog with me. So tonight we have a visitor. Sheila comes and visits me like once every 10 years. I'm only joking. Probably exaggerating a little bit there, but you know, we've got to exaggerate a little bit. So we have Rachel here. She has so much to tell you. Like, she does more in her life than anybody put together in the whole of the world. Seriously. So, anyway, say hi to Rachel if you haven't met Rachel. Rachel is transgender. So she was a boy, she's now a girl. If you don't understand what that means. So, we'll let Rachel fill you in with what transgender means and the things that she's going through at the minute. So, she's actually just started hormone treatment, so I'm going to let her tell you what she's been doing and what she's going through.
Hi, I'm Rachel. I'm transgender, male changing to female. I just started my hormone treatment. I don't know what to say.
Just talk, pretend you're not talking
ill.
to the camera, just pretend you...
It's made me quite ill, to be honest, hasn't it, recently?
Yeah.
Well, not ill, just drained, because it's literally taken everything out of my body to change. But...
So how long have you been on the hormones now?
Only a week. I've only been on them a week. So I can't really complain. It's just part and parcel of the journey, really, isn't it?
Yeah, and we've been trying to convince Rachel that she should vlog this because it'll be something that she can look back on as a memory and a diary of everything that you've been through, and I really think you should do it.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you can look back then, like, in a year's time and see all the things that you've done and been through and, like, watch your transformation as you go and change.
Mm-hmm. I wish you don't let camera over me like I'm going to have a double chin.
You're not.
But yeah. What else? I don't even know.
Oh, and Rachel's having new teeth.
I am having new teeth. I'm very excited.
The most expensive teeth in the whole of the world.
So at the moment I've got clip-in veneers, but eventually I'm having crowns put in. Not crowns. Yeah, I am having crowns and veneers, only on the odd few, but then the rest I'm having implants. So.
And who's that being done by?
That's Yorkshire Dental Suite in Yorkshire.
You don't think? And Rachel's got a new car again, like the 50th in the last 2 months. So, how many different cars have you had? Let's see.
Since passing my test
Yeah.
in July 2014, I've had 28 cars.
Oh my god. Can you imagine if you had like your own car lot of every car that you just...
That's my goal, to meet a man with like a car dealership.
So you could just borrow a different car every single day?
Yeah. He won't be able to sell any. All the premium ones would be kept.
So there you have it. Rachel's filled you in a little bit on her and what she's going to be going through. And I really do think that she should start vlogging it because, it's like I say, you know, everything's a memory, and if she doesn't, then all them things that she's been through and like the transformation of her changing and stuff like that, if she doesn't record it, then she'll be gutted later on because you'll be able to show everybody.
I understand that, yeah. It's
You know,
a good idea.
But she's more worried like what people think on the internet. But my opinion and Dave's opinion is, who cares what anybody else thinks, because you're never going to talk to him, you're never going to see him, you know, they're only there watching, and you never know, your videos might go viral and she might become a millionaire. So it's always worth the chance, innit? Plus they're always there for personal use as well, to go back and look back on.
I do that with some of my photos now.
Yeah, like the 20 million photos she's got. You know, if you, none of you follow Rachel on Facebook, go and follow her. She's on my Facebook, Rachel Gender. What's your second name?
Rachel Glebe.
Rachel Glebes.
Glebe.
Why did I think genders? That's because Jeannie Genders and Stephen Genders, that's a mate of ours. So yeah, so it's Rachel Glebes.
Glebe.
Glebe. I don't know how you spell it, so don't
G
ask
for
me.
golf, L for Lima, E for echo, A for apple, V for Victor, E for echo.
Anyway, you'll know it's her as soon as you look up her profile, because there'll either be a bum hanging out or a boob. One or the other. So, anyway, I'm going to go and carry on catching up with Rachel because we've not seen each other for a while, and she was feeling lonely at home on her own tonight, so she thought she'd come and see me. Oh, bless her. She's so cute, isn't she? She's not really. She just got bored and thought, you know what, I'll go and see Sarah.
Get a kebab on the way home.
And get a kebab on the way home. But yeah, so me and Rachel are planning to go on a night out soon as well, because we've not been out together for
next year.
Yeah, and she might be coming to Florida with us. Woo. So that'll be fun. You know, that's something for you to vlog as well.
Sure is.
See, all these things that you can vlog.
Cameras.
I know, she's gonna have to buy a camera. That's it now. You're gonna have to join the clan.
You're gonna have to show me how to do it. But yeah.
So you better go to your grandma's tomorrow and tell her you need a camera. See, she's got a very rich grandma, so she doesn't work. She just knocks on grandma's door. So she could be my grandma if she wants.
That's me getting robbed next week.
Anyway, I'm gonna love you and leave you. I'm very tired, and I'm sure Dave will have plenty to tell you when he comes back. See you later. Bye bye.
Bye guys. You little bitch.
Say bye.
Bye guys.
Say bye.
I'm saying bye. Bye guys.
By sheer coincidence.
Right, we're gonna come back. So we're gonna do a Q&A with Rachel. We're actually going to do one of these to my channel as well, where there will be a lot more questions, but obviously we thought we'd keep a little bit of footage of memories for her, because this is what she wants to do, so at least she's not missed any while she's not vlogging then. So we'll ask her some questions, and if there's any questions you want to ask her, please leave it in the comments on the premiere, and we can write them down, and then we can ask them when we do it for my channel also, and we can ask her when she's just the next time she's with us in our vlogs. So yeah, I'm going to think up of some questions and we're going to ask her, and then we'll come back. Okay, so we're back with the Fifi. I'm only joking. Anyway, so we've wrote like 6 questions down, so we're gonna ask Rachel these now. So, the first one is, when did you first know you wanted to be transgender?
Well, you get people saying, oh, I've known from birth, but I don't get how you could really say that, in all honesty. So, at the age of knowing, but then you don't really know till you know what transgender is. So mine was when I kind of knew that something wasn't right, but Caitlyn Jenner come out, so Caitlyn Jenner like made me realise, oh my god, yeah, that's actually me.
Yeah.
Until Caitlyn Jenner come out, I didn't really fully understand, even though I was at the age to understand. I didn't know what transgender was, so that was kind of it.
Okay, so the second one is, how did your family react?
Amazing. I couldn't ask for a better family. I really couldn't. Literally everyone has been accepting in my family.
That's really good then, isn't it?
And it's not something that you can...
It makes you more comfortable.
As much as you would expect, you want to expect, sometimes you can't expect everyone to be okay with it. I mean, some
Was
people...
there anybody shocked though, like your mum or your sister?
Do you know what? No. My dad, if anything, but then my dad is amazing now, so
yeah.
He just needed that bit of time. So
I suppose it is like a big shock though, innit? Like obviously because like
I think for dads and men as well, it can be.
Because you was like his only son, weren't you? Or was you?
I don't think I was ever a son though, because I used to always wear makeup.
Yeah.
And he used to hate it, but it's one of them, innit? I wanted to do what I wanted to do regardless, so just be you.
Yep. So if there's anybody out there that's transgender and going through the same thing, you can always message and speak to Rachel. So the next one is, how did your siblings feel if you had a sister or brother?
I think at first my sister was a bit gutted because I was her brother, and she said, oh, I'm gonna struggle because I still see you as my brother. But it's like I said to her, I've never really been your brother. I've always had, like, we always had girls' world heads, and we'd be doing girly things. I've never been boyish.
Like a boy.
Yeah, ever. So I just said to my sister at the end of the day, in my eyes, you've never had a brother, and if you did, you'll never see that brother again, because this is me. So
yeah,
that's that.
So the next question is, does she or he miss having a brother or enjoy having another sister more?
Do you know what? It's a hard one to answer that. I would say at first she did miss the brother, but now I do think she likes having the sister, but it's a hard one to answer because my sister goes to uni and...
Yeah. Do you think like she still sits there and thinks, I wish she was still my brother more than my sister, or do you think that she's accepted it now and kind of thinks, if you went back now to like being my brother, I'd miss having her as a sister?
I think she's realised there's no going back, and it's just, I don't really,
it's
a hard
now.
one to, yeah, it is, it's a hard one to answer that, because it's, I can't explain her, I don't know how she's feeling deep down.
Yeah.
I'd like to think that, and she has been okay with it, so.
Have you ever spoke to her about it though, like asked her how she really feels about it, or?
Do you know what? No, because I've never really had that, and it sounds a bit selfish, that, doesn't it? But
not
no.
selfish, no, because it's not really anything to do with anybody else. But obviously,
Yeah.
she is your sister. But you know, maybe it would be nice to like ask her. You know, like if you were vlogging, then
yeah,
maybe like I said, like keep all the stuff for memories, and maybe sit down with her and like talk to her on a video and say like, how did it make you feel and stuff like that. Now does she feel now?
Yeah.
After so long.
Like, girl, tell me how you feel.
So the next one is, when did you first feel comfortable going out socially, such as clubs, pubs and public, dressed as a girl?
Right, well, basically, when I decided and knew what transgender was, I literally went downstairs, said to my mum, I went, right, that's it. This is this. I'm trans, I've read into it. And she's like, what's going on? Told her, explained it all, and she's like, right, okay, if that's how you feel. She literally, I said, I'm going out, I don't want any boys' clothes or anything. So she literally gave me a card, and I went and replaced my whole wardrobe of clothes. And I never, since that day, ever looked back. I went,
yeah.
At first I wore wigs, and it wasn't nice. The fact of having to take the wig off or anything like that, it's just not natural, it's not nice. So
no, and then because I remember when we first started going out, you wasn't that comfortable with going out, was you?
No,
and then
I wasn't.
After a couple of times you were like, oh yes, I'm loving this.
I
now.
loved it. I loved it.
Now you can't keep her in.
You can't, no. And now I look rough as toast as well today. I'm sorry guys, I've just been really ill as well, so.
It's acceptable, you're on hormones, so. You won't
I don't look like
all
this
the time.
normally.
Okay, so the next question is, how long have you waited for hormone treatment? And hold on.
Oh.
Putting in, not that quick. And how long after the hormone treatment do you get offered surgery?
Right, so hormone treatment for the assessments and everything like that, it was a ball ache, to be honest. So around 4 years. But now it's definitely worth the wait. I mean, there's been tears all the way. It's not been nice, to be honest. But yeah, 4 years now. I'm finally on it. Been on it 2 weeks. Whoop. And then it's 1.5 years, and I'll be seeing a surgeon.
So how long, once you see the surgeon, will they do the surgery? Will it be like a couple of weeks or a couple of months, or?
I think it depends on waiting times, but 1.5 years,
you have to have like
2 year
health
bracket.
checks, don't you, before you have?
That's correct. Yeah, you do.
Like all your blood pressure and make sure your blood's
That's
right,
between the 1.5 to 2 year mark, so 2 years.
The last question is, what you're most looking forward to after surgery and finally becoming a woman?
Being a woman. Being the complete me. Like, just, yeah. Being able to be.
Just feeling more relieved that it's all over and done with.
Yeah, that as well. Yeah, definitely.
And knowing that you can actually stand there and feel like fuller. like
yeah,
a
exactly.
real
That's what I
person
meant
rather
before.
than,
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Because obviously he's still got the whole of whatever, and it's
see,
not
once
nice.
you've had the surgery, are you still classed as transgender, or are you classed as a woman then?
Because you are a woman. Although it's good to be honest, I'd always be honest. You don't have to be honest, but I think honesty's best policy. I really do. Because, I mean, I'm not saying open up to everyone.
Be fair, like, a lot of men now don't really have problems with transgenders, do they? Because, like, to be fair, when,
well, I'd know that out of
like,
all of them, to be honest.
all my friends and everybody that's met Rachel, I've always turned around and said, there's no way in the world that you would ever have thought that she was ever a boy. Like, if you look back at pictures of her, obviously you can tell, but you would never have thought that it was the same person. Looking at her then and then looking at her now, like, you could tell that she was definitely meant to be a girl, not a boy. I've always said that to you, Anna. Yeah,
I've got quite a lot of my family and friends. I've even got family that have said, like, at first it was like, oh God, you know, what's she gonna look like? Is she gonna carry it off? Or I'm a bit worried. And then as soon as we become Rachel and then started coming out and I got better at doing everything, like looks wise and what I wore and everything.
Because once
like
you lost loads of weight, you just changed completely, didn't you?
But when they seen me as the true Rachel, they was like, do you know what? I couldn't ever see you. Pardon?
And I don't get broken chairs anymore.
And yeah, so, and then when they look at me now and they look back and they'll be like, no, looking at you as looking at you as a boy before was definitely not meant to be.
And you've got, like, you had everything, didn't you? Like the body features.
Also,
and
yeah,
the voice,
that's another thing. Even though I'm saying about the transgender, it is kind of classed as intersex. So I produce both genetics. This is a scientific part. It's been proven. So basically, I've got natural breast, the curvature, the voice, no Adam's apple. I'm actually
there's a name for that, isn't there?
Intersex.
Yeah, is that what it is?
Yeah, and I'm actually going for an abdominal scan to check for a womb inside because I've been getting ovary swellings.
Yeah, and you were actually a few months ago getting like pains, like the monthly cycle kind of pains.
Yeah, and I get the cravings and the moods.
And you get it like once a month, that, don't you? Like all the time, so.
Yeah.
But, yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed that little chat there, answering some questions. Because a lot of people are really interested in, like, transgenders and, like, what they're actually going through. So I thought it'd just be really good for you to just kind of get to know Rachel a little bit. Because I know she's been in the vlog before, but we've never really sat down and spoke properly. It's really just been quite blunt and just high and by. So, but yeah, we'll have to start getting Rachel in the vlogs a lot more and try and build her confidence up so she can do her own channel.
Just ignore the looks because I never look like this.
No. So
go on my Facebook or my Instagram and you'll see.
Yeah, but she is behind a lot of filters. I'm joking. No.
Girl!
She does. Once she's got makeup on and everything like that. But we all look rough when we've got no makeup on, so don't worry about it. I mean, I hate vlogging when I've not got my makeup on. Usually I'll get up like first thing in the morning, especially if it's a kid's birthdays, throw my foundation on and a bit of eyeliner and go, right, I'm ready to vlog now. And the kids will be stood there going, Mom, can you open my present yet? I'm like, yeah, when I've done my makeup. I don't do it all the time. Like you've seen on a couple of the vlogs, I've just woke up and I've like look like death, but hopefully I'll start feeling better soon because I've been feeling so low the past, well, since Aurora's been born. Like it's not Aurora that's making me feel down. I think it's just like sitting around the house. I hate it. I hate like not working and stuff like that. So because I've been off so long, I feel like I'm actually going out of my mind. But I have actually got a wedding on the 19th, so I'm looking forward to that.
And next time I'm on, I'll look better. And please tell me because I will put makeup on.
Yeah, she's going to have her eyelashes on too.
I'm in pyjamas and everything. Like my hair will be sorted. It's like, it's just disgusting.
It's not that bad.
Gone kind of, it looks green. I'm not having it. It should be white.
Why has it gone dark then? It was meant to be white.
I don't know, it's really weird. I don't know.
It's like, it's not white, is it? It's like mine's white at the bottom.
I know, but the comparison!
Because I'm trying to get mine white because I want to go silver, but I don't think it's... Well, it will happen, but I've just not got time to go
I'll get
hairdressers.
that on Friday. Watch.
What?
That's what I'm going Friday.
Yeah.
With Olaplex and 12%.
Yeah, that's what I have, 12%, but... Can you see? It just keeps ruining my hair.
I've snapped all my hair off, so...
I'm even thinking of going like back dark again, but I don't know. We'll see. I really like my blonde. The thing is, I seem to have my hair go dark again, and then by the time I've gone dark again, I want it blonde again. So, and it's harder, especially if you've had like a colour on your hair, to lift it, because it kind of goes all orange first. That's why this is taking so long to lift, because I've had brown in my hair that much. It's not so bad at the top, it lifts
I had
quite
copper
well.
and that's why it's just not going right, because there's all different bases that you've got to get it, and then you've got to tone it, and it's just a nightmare.
But I didn't, because I bleached my own, but I didn't leave it on that long this time, obviously, because I've still got the pregnancy hormone in my body, and it just started like falling out, it just went like chewing gum. So I just didn't leave it on too long, then just washed it out. So I'm going to do it again this week, but I'm not going to go near the bottom. I think that was the problem that I had. I'd gone near the bottom of my hair rather than staying near the top, and it started going like chewing gum. What are you doing?
I'm so tired.
So
I gotta drive home yet.
Right, anyway, we're going to love you and leave you. We're going to go. Rachel's going to go shortly, and I'm going to go to bed because I'm absolutely kapakkered. So we will see you in tomorrow's vlog. Good night, guys.
Alright guys, I'm going to end today's vlog. Rachel's just left. She's on her way back home now to Rochdale. It was good seeing her. We haven't seen her for a while, so it's good catching up with her again, which is always fun. And obviously, a lot of the stuff that we joke about and have a laugh about, we couldn't possibly put on this vlog. It'd be, I think it'd be something for the Angry Bank, really, or something else. But yeah, it's nothing like vulgar or anything like that. She's just, we just have a laugh with her. She's great. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Hopefully tomorrow, I'm not too sure what we're doing yet, but we will be doing something obviously. And then I've got to go over, as I do every day, back over to the office because I've got a set. Didn't have the time today to do the hot end on the Copymaster 500, so I need to get that done tomorrow so it's back up and running, because it's a big print of that, so it can be printed off multiple parts straight away. So do not forget to smash the like button, subscribe if you're not already, make sure you click the notification bell, it does nothing, make sure you leave us a comment, and we will see you guys tomorrow because we do this every single day.